What is up YouTube, this is StreetSid here, and I'm bringing a game of something a little bit different today, but before we talk about that, let's see a really nice first kill. Oh yeah. So this guy just spawns right in front of me in the start of the game, so I get a pretty nice first blood. But anyway, if you haven't understood or understand what this is yet, this is Assassin's Creed Brotherhood Multiplayer. And Assassin's Creed is a series which is really popular. And I followed it from the start. I thought it was a really good series, a really good game, and the multiplayer is really good as well. And what's like extremely good about it is that it's really original. No one has ever done anything like this before in multiplayer, or at least not that I know of. Maybe someone have made something similar, but I don't know of it anyway. But if you can see, I'm playing as something called a Harlequin, and to get the Harlequin you had to pre-order at GameStop. You may have been able to do other things as well, but I had to pre-order at GameStop, so that's what I did. But I couldn't get it on the day of release, sadly, because I don't know, I just hadn't I didn't have the possibility to get down there, so I got it 2 days after release. And of course, I know it's been a while since it came out, maybe about 2 weeks or something. And I'm sorry that I haven't been able to bring you anything of this yet, but I was playing. You know, I was playing a lot of single player and stuff like that, so I hadn't gotten really into the multiplayer yet. But anyway, let's talk a little about the gameplay, shall we? As you see here, right now, I'm in a chase. A chase is... Okay, now I'm in a chase and an escape. What that means is basically, I'm chasing my target. And with chasing my target, it means that he knows where I am, and he knows that he's getting followed. And then I have to catch up to him and kill him. And if you saw, it's not there now, but if you rewind and you look at the top right corner, you would see a gray like bar, and that bar means how far, not how far away, but how long it is until they will escape, and that thing will automatically refill if you can see them. So it's basically the more they have to stay out of sight to escape. Another thing was if you saw on the left side, you saw a yellow bar or red bar. I think it's both, sometimes one and sometimes the other. That means basically that's like the other way around, because that means how close I am to getting caught.
Taken the lead. Massacre.
So right here I'm on a pretty good kill streak right now, I think, and I just reached level 7. In this game I was actually playing with 2 of my friends. One of them being the courtesan, which is the lady walking around. Another one I think was being the priest. I'm not completely sure, but that's not too important. And right now, if you see in the top right corner, that's the picture means who I'm gonna catch. Oh, of course, probably many of you know it, but just in case somebody don't, I'm just gonna explain it fast. So that's who I'm gonna catch. And right now I'm blending, which means it doesn't mean necessarily too much. It's just that. If you're if you have the chase bar thing where it's yellow and it says hide, which I talked about earlier, if you hide, then that bar gets blue, and if it gets blue, it gets decreased a lot faster, so you escape a lot faster. And as you see there, I get to the top of the rooftop very easily with that. I don't know what it's called, but you just use that and you get to the top. And I'm lucky enough to just bump right into my my target. If you see on the down left corner, you can see my abilities, which is LB. And LB, or that's where the ability is on, and that is disguise. That basically means that you turn into your appearance, you look like someone completely random, another character, and that means that the enemy or your pursuer can still see you. And by the way, that guy was just using a gun, because there's a perk just like disguise. You can have a gun, which makes it possible to shoot people from longer distances or kill people from longer distances. So it's with that, it's less likely for them to actually see you as you kill them. So that's pretty smart. I haven't unlocked it yet. And if you see in my top left corner right now, it says first. That means that I'm in first place, but under it you also see, now you see 2, but earlier you saw 3 red hearts or arrows. I'm not completely sure what it is. And that's basically how many pursuers you have. And the reason I lost one pursuer was because he killed a civilian. If you kill a civilian, you lose your contract and you will have to get another one. You don't lose points or anything else, you just lose your contract. That means you have to take longer time to get another kill, so that's kind of good. You don't lose points for doing wrong, you just don't get points, and it takes longer time for you to actually get the points. And for some reason I got this guy a lot. I felt he's called the Barber, who I just killed now. I don't know, I just felt that through this game I got his as a target really often. Of course it doesn't matter. So I'm just going to talk a bit about the abilities and perks. As you can see, I think I was mistaken. I said that I had perks which disguise, and that was wrong. That's an ability. So you can have two abilities, and my main ability right now is disguise. But you can have a lot of other abilities like throwing smoke, throwing firecrackers, throwing knives, and you can have a hidden gun, which I was killed by earlier. And you can have two abilities at maximum, but you can also have two perks. The thing is, to unlock the perk slot and the ability slot and stuff like that, you have to level up. So it takes a while before you can actually use any perk or any ability. Or you start with ability pretty early on, but any perks takes a pretty long time. But you can have two perks at maximum, where one of them makes so you climb faster, another one makes so you don't fall when you bash into enemies or anything like that. And I don't know of anyone much else than that because I haven't even leveled up to see them yet. And you also have lost streak, which, for example, you get extra point if you get let's say you get your kill stolen, or someone kills your target, or you get killed X amount of times, you get X amount of points. Or if you execute X amount of people in a certain time, you get an X amount of points for your streak. And by the way, if you don't know, with what I mean with X amount is some amount, because X is an unknown number. Just in case you didn't know, like in case you're like 12, you probably don't know that. And by the way, when you are chased by someone and you can see or you know who is chasing you, if you press B, the B button on Xbox, and I think it's a circle button on PS3, I'm not completely sure, I don't play PS3 that much, but then you can stun them, which basically means that you punch them and they get stunned, and then they lose their contract and you're free. But the thing is, that's not too easy to actually stun them, because if you're facing each other, you usually don't get the stun, they usually get the kill. Because I don't think Ubisoft, who by the way made this game, in case you didn't know, they didn't want stun to be like an effective way of actually stopping the guy killing you. But what you can do, you can throw a smoke, which you get later on. And the smoke makes so anyone who's around the smoke gets stunned, not stunned, but you get kind of a stun for a while. And then you can go up and punch them with the stun, like the B button, the stun. And then you get, I think you get 200 points, and they lose their target. So then you're completely safe, you don't have to run and hide from them. You just win by stunning. But I don't know if you get more points from actually fleeing. I don't think so, I think you get more points for actually stunning them. And right here I got the kill from the courtesan, which is actually my friend. So what I do here, I bump into him by purpose. That's kind of a teabag, but foolish. That was foolish of me because I end up dying. But that's kind of the teabag in this game. You just run into people if they either chased you or you take anyone else's kills. Like the guy who chased you, of course, if he killed the wrong guy or something like that, you don't bump into him by purpose. If he's still chasing you, then you're pretty stupid. And by the way, I completely forgot to mention, if you see in the bottom middle, you see kind of a compass, or it's at least called a compass, it's the circle. In the circle you can see, right now it's nothing in the circle is just plain. But when I get a target assigned, you can see that it gets blue, but it gets a dark blue. Of course now I'm killed, so you didn't get to see it, but if you saw earlier, it has a dark blue, and the dark blue the compass get more and more filled by the dark blue. And then if it's a light blue, it means that you can see your target. As you can see here, that's the dark blue that you saw for a moment there. It's not really dark, but it's darker. But that doesn't really matter. So I hope you liked the video. If you did, please leave a thumbs up. It helped me out a lot. I will be thankful, real thankful. And please subscribe for more if you would like more. If you would like more, please leave in the comments what you would like more of. So I hope you liked the video. This has been StreetSid, and I'll see you later, guys.